past few years, one company has dominated our caffeine taste buds like never before. Everywhere you look, you'll see a white cup with a green mermaid on it. Well, at least that's what I think it is. Starbucks. Have you ever wondered how Starbucks really makes their money? I'm Fiji, and to answer this question, I'm gonna break this down into 4 simple parts. Number 1, how Starbucks began and got to where it is today. Number 2, what makes Starbucks so popular? Number 3, the superior marketing strategy of Starbucks. And number 4, how they keep us always coming back. Today is dedicated to the genius of Starbucks, the company worth $113 billion. Huh? You heard me. But to understand how this came to be, we must go all the way back to the beginning. Starbucks is a global coffee company that started out in a single store in Seattle's Pike Place Market in 1971. The company was founded by 3 friends who had a passion for coffee and a vision to create a place where people could come together and enjoy the perfect cup. In the early years, Starbucks focused on selling high-quality coffee beans and equipment, and the company quickly gained a reputation for its expertise in the field of coffee. In the 1980s, Starbucks began to expand its product line to include freshly brewed coffee, and the company also started to offer a limited food menu. As Starbucks grew, it began to expand beyond the city of Seattle, opening stores in other cities across the United States. Over the years, Starbucks became known for its high-quality coffee and its cozy, welcoming atmosphere, which made it a favorite destination for coffee lovers everywhere. In the late 1920s, Starbucks took its first step into the global market, opening stores in countries like Japan, the United Kingdom, Canada. The expansion was a huge success, and soon Starbucks was opening stores in cities all over the world. This includes major cities like Paris, Rome, Shanghai. A couple more decisions, and a few years later, now we got the Starbucks we know today. Now we have the brief history laid out, but have you ever wondered what makes Starbucks so popular? Every time I walk into Starbucks, I'm met with 3 things: sweetness, love, and a woman in my life asking me if I want a grande frappe. Listen, Mom, the only grande I know is Ariana. Who the hell is a frappe? Now, if you have any sort of woman in your life, mom, girlfriend, sister, any guys too, I don't discriminate, you'll at some point find yourself being led to a Starbucks. Today, Starbucks is the largest coffee company in the world with more than 30,000 stores in over 70 countries. That's more countries than there are states in America. Fun fact. The company's success can be attributed to its commitment to providing high-quality coffee and creating a welcoming atmosphere for its customers, as well as its innovating marketing strategies and partnerships with other companies. Despite its global reach, Starbucks has managed to maintain its local feel, with each store reflecting the unique character of the community it serves. From its humbling beginnings in Seattle, Starbucks has become a global phenomenon, and its success continues to grow. When Starbucks took off, they introduced a few innovations that helped the company grow and stay ahead of its competitors. These included the introduction of new products such as bottled frappuccinos, Starbucks cards, which allowed customers to pay for their purchases using a store-valued card. And Starbucks also partnered with other companies such as Apple, iTunes to offer customers unique and exciting experiences. But that's not all. Any company could have done all these things I just spoke about. But to get even deeper, what else did Starbucks do different to separate them from companies like Dunkin' Donuts, Tim Hortons for all the Canadians? Introducing the superior marketing strategy of Starbucks. There was 5 main methods Starbucks executed to destroy their competitors in every category. Number 1, high-quality products. Starbucks is known for using high-quality specialty grain coffee beans and other ingredients in their drinks and food items. This, along with the company's commitment to sustainability, has helped to build a loyal customer fan base. Number 2, convenient locations. Starbucks has a number of locations around the world, which means it's easy for people to access. Even when you're traveling to different countries, like, you know what Starbucks is, you know where to go, you'll go get your coffee somehow. Starbucks was the answer. Number 3, marketing and branding. Starbucks has invested heavily in marketing and branding, and its logo, the green and white color scheme, are instantly recognizable. The company has also made an effort to create welcoming and comfortable atmospheres in its stores. This has helped build a very loyal customer fandom. Have you ever been to a Starbucks, bro? You look inside, people sitting there with their laptops, and the hell they sitting in there with, bruh? What are they doing there? Number 4, menu variety. Starbucks offers a wide range of drinks, food items, coffee, tea, smoothies, sandwiches, and pastries. This allows customers to find something to suit their taste and dietary needs. Number 5, customer loyalty programs. Starbucks has a number of loyalty programs such as Starbucks Rewards programs, which offer perks, discounts to customers. These programs encourage repeat business and build customer loyalty. My girl loves the Starbucks loyalty card program app. Everywhere you look, she has it on her phone. She's like, look, I got points. Starbucks. Lastly, we know the history of Starbucks, what made Starbucks so popular, and even the marketing strategy that made its establishment continue to succeed. But what I think the real last question that remains is, why do we keep coming back? One word, dopamine. Do you find yourself always craving a beautiful, nice grande cup of Starbucks? Let me explain what dopamine is. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that is involved in a variety of brain functions, including movement, motivation, reward, and pleasure. It's often referred to as a feel-good chemical because it's released in response to pleasurable experiences, such as visiting Starbucks. Now, how, Fiji, does dopamine play a role in Starbucks? There's 3 reasons in particular. Allow me to explain. Starbucks is essential for survival. Hear me out. When the lockdown hit, what was one thing that was still open? Starbucks. The brain has evolved to associate the pleasure of visiting Starbucks with survival. This means that dopamine is released in response to Starbucks in a way that is more powerful than its response to other pleasurable experiences. So when everything was closed down, Starbucks was still open because people needed it. Starbucks can be very highly rewarding. Some Starbucks products, particularly those that are high in sugar and fat, can be very rewarding to consume. That is because they trigger the release of dopamine in the brain, which reinforces the behavior of visiting Starbucks. Y'all may not know, but like one of these Starbucks drinks, one could have like 500 calories plus. It's a lot. And number 3, Starbucks cues can be very powerful. Seeing, smelling, or even thinking about certain Starbucks products can trigger the release of dopamine in the brain. Even if the person is not actually visiting the Starbucks, they can have these sensations. This is why Starbucks cues, such as ads or the sight of favorite Starbucks locations, can be so powerful in influencing Starbucks choices. Overall, dopamine in Starbucks is powerful because it's closely linked to survival, pleasure, and reward, and because Starbucks cues can be highly influential in triggering dopamine release. Now look, Starbucks knows exactly what they're doing and how to keep you coming back. Will you ever put down that delicious drink? I'm not sure, but I'll tell you one thing. Next time you go get Starbucks, see if anyone will stop you. Like the video, subscribe if you're new. I'm Fiji, and until next time, later days.